Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides to life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of that coffin. You tried lifting the lid, but the enormous weight upon the lid prevents you from opening it. You bang on the lid to unsettle the dirt. Maybe somebody will start digging their way down towards you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you don't know where to go, but you know you can't do it on your own. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind that while you're abusing drugs and alcohol, that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and take something away that God gave to you? He gave you life. Honor it, show precious moments towards it, treasure it. Instead, don't use drugs and alcohol, because the people that love and need you most might lose you. People like your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your children, your grandchildren. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be like the person that waited and waited when it was too late, reached out. Instead, be the person that calls me at 844-405-HELP or text me at 631-599-0218, and together you and I will help you take back your life before your life is gone. There are other people, thousands of other people, but one in particular is Larry Geist from the Geist Academy at 516-458-2741, 516-458-2741. Larry Geist and I always tell folks like you, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you've been. What matters most is that you're here looking to help yourself today and make tomorrow a better day for you. Larry Geist will take you from addiction to recovery, from depression to happier times, from low self-esteem to raise your self-esteem. Larry Geist at 516-458-2741. Folks, tonight, take your slippers off before you go to bed. Stick them under your bed. Tomorrow morning, look under your bed, retrieve those slippers, and while you're on your knees, give the Lord a big shout out by saying, "Thank you, Lord, for waking me up for another beautiful day." Ask the Lord for mercy and forgiveness. Thank the Lord that you have food and clothing and home. Thank the Lord for your family. I choose to call this an email. I do it each and every morning. Each and every morning. The same time, the same place. Well, around the same time. But if you have a time and a place each and every day, and the best time is to retrieve your slippers in the morning and get on your knees and utilize the mail service that I choose to call Mail. You have UPS, you have USPS, you have DHL, you have emails, but you also have Mail, K-N-E-E Mail. Mail is your direct chat line to the Lord Jesus. Utilize it today. 5 ways to rediscover yourself. That's what I want to talk about. And the first way is, well, not the first way, but my first thing I want to tell you is to allow yourself to be you. I would love to learn how to allow myself to be myself, but what does it mean and how do you do that? People always ask. You'd be surprised how often people ask me this, often with tears in their eyes. Our culture doesn't encourage us to be ourselves. Quite opposite. Our culture is the opposite. We're encouraged to follow a formula that's supposed to guarantee us happiness and wealth. Get an education in a traditional approved field. Get a good job, and to find one or maybe in some cases, and I don't want to address this because I don't believe in divorce, but it does happen. one or two more relationships in their life, mostly one. You should always concentrate on finding one relationship in your life that's true love, and marry them. Buy a big house, the biggest you can, and get 2 matching cars. Go on vacation somewhere nice once a year, and if you're lucky, you'll retire with a nice fat pension. Given the current economic climate, the latter items are slipping out of our grip, your grip and my grip, each and every day. The good news is that research shows that the income and things beyond our basic comforts don't make us happier, and that actually make us more unhappier. Particularly, in my opinion, if you've been squishing your real self down all along in order to create this picture-perfect, ideal life in front of your neighbors. When life is falling down around you, or it just feels blah, lifeless, or even hopeless, the quickest way to add hope is to let's just say, the quickest way to add help and life back is to reconnect with the real you. Here are 5 ways to do this. First way is to look back and think of when you were happiest in your life. When was that time? When were you the happiest in your life? When did you thrive on the most in your life? Looking back, there were key joyous moments for me, practicing my solid gold dance and in the 70s moves in the basement and hanging out with my boys, traveling to visit European relatives in a jumbo jet with my parents, dancing all night in a disco during maybe listening to the Bee Gees. Those were happy times in my life. Going to school, going to college, nothing to worry about. Small wonder what how things have changed? No, it's not a small wonder. Look at the life, look at the world around you. My whole life has changed. I laughed more then, loved not more, because I truly loved my wife more than anything in the world, and felt filled with energy. I felt like I was finally truly alive back then. That's not selfish or silly. I was simply being who I was meant to be all along. You are meant to be someone, and if you need to, dig down into your old past and bring it out again. You can still dance to the Bee Gees like I did back in the 70s. Open your eyes and pay attention to what goes by is number 2. Instead of automatically just moving through each day, be on the lookout for things that light up in your eyes or spark your interest. What movies capture your interest or move you most? Maybe back in the 70s it was Rocky for me. Do you ever miss an episode of Dancing with the Stars? I know I do. What activities do you observe someone else doing, whether in life or in the book or on TV? What would you like to try that's new? Number 3, notice what makes you mad or upset. Notice it. What do you resent the most frequently in your life? If you're having a particularly grumpy day, what set you off? What's most likely to put you in a bad mood? If you don't have enough time to write or dance, I know it can get really irritable. If you find yourself feeling annoyed or jealous of something or someone, or what somebody else is doing, ask yourself, why am I getting upset about that? Are they doing something that you maybe want to do? Are they preventing you from doing something you want to do? Emotions are a great signpost. If you're willing to do the digging and digging deep to find out what you're really about, you will find the real you. Number 4, write in the journal each and every day. For years, I've sensed that the real me was supposed to be doing something unrelated to my traditional job as an optician. And that's this. This is the real me. You are watching the real me, a person that wants to help. And I'll quickly tell you a story before I continue. Back in 1981 in boot camp in the United States Marine Corps, I became a lay reader. A lay reader is a liaison between the chaplain and the recruits. A lay reader is someone that helps. But back in 81, all the way to 2013, all I was concerned about wasn't helping you, it was helping me with alcohol. 2013, that all changed around, and God, what He planted in me in 1981 as a lay reader, visited my inner soul and said, now it's time, Ralph, for you to give up your drinking and continue your life as a helper. And here I am since 2013 helping other people. It showed itself through a deep frustration, even that grief that set in after I finished a day's work or got back from vacation. At the time, I didn't really know who I was and wasn't sure how to figure out. By journaling day after day, surprises and clues began to show up on the page. I wanted to dance more. I wanted to perform professionally if I could. I'm not much of a dancer. I wanted to move to another country, which I did at one time. I lived in Germany. I wanted to become a writer. I never, ever followed through that, and I did want to become a speaker, and here I am as a speaker. Through my journal, the real me found my voice and told the day-to-day me who I was and who I should be helping. I turned my life upside down and never been happier since I finally had the guts to show up and be the real me. Number 5, listen to your body. Your body will tell you what resonates most with the real you, and when you've gone off your path, or are betraying yourself, I should say. What makes you feel lighter and full of energy? What leaves you full or sometimes feeling drained? What makes you laugh? What makes you cry in a good way and in a bad way? When do your neck and back ache? When do you get headaches? What makes your stomach churn when with dread or unease? Pay attention to these physical clues, and they will let you know when you're getting closer or further away from being yourself. As you pay attention to each of these areas, you'll discover more and more about the real you. Next, begin to act in ways to honor who you really are. Start doing more of those things that you've noticed move you, bring you alive, or give you more energy. Begin to avoid or change things that drain you, intense you up, or dread in your spirit. Live a positive life and stay away from negativity. Over time, you'll be more and more yourself again, and you'll be amazed by the experience and circumstances that life will start sending your way, no matter where you are. It will be like God and life were just waiting all along for the real you to finally show up and take the stage. God is waiting for you. Utilize the mail service that I choose to call knee mail. Do it in the morning when you're picking up your slippers, and by golly, I am telling you, put those slippers on after praying to God and walk with God 24/7. And may God bless you.
Have you ever prayed but never got an answer, and wondered if God was really there? Did you feel all hope was gone, but in His time He came along and answered the prayer you thought was gone? There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. Will ask, you shall receive. No matter what it is, I still believe. There is no prayer too small, and even when we fall, He gives us just exactly what we need. There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs.